God, I can't sleep at all. Maybe a glass of water will help. Huh. It looks like they stopped playing music at night. At least they're considerate enough to let us sleep.
Gumshoe, I didn't think I'd see you here.
Good morning, Ramona. Guess we both woke up at a strange time.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep, so I was gonna go smoke. Yesterday was awful, so maybe we can spend some time together? Just the two of us?
Sure, I don't mind. I personally don't smoke myself, but right now I'm quite restless. I don't think I can go back to sleep soon.
Yay! Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you.
How come?
After we talked on the first day, I had an awful nightmare. It made me want to get out of my shell and go talk to the others. You're the first woman I've talked to for this long, and I don't even remember. I hope we can stay friends. This killing game, it mortifies me. I'm so scared of, well, everything. But with you by my side, I feel a lot safer. I mean, you're a detective. You can solve any case, Gumshoe.
Thanks. I'm not sure how to handle compliments like these.
Just take them, Gumshoe. Last time I talked to another girl was my childhood friend.
What happened to her?
Well, we both wanted to get into the music world. I was a singer and she was a violinist. We would spend so much time practicing together. We even wanted to start a music duo. This coat I wear, it was a gift to me. She told me that this coat would signify us becoming beautiful stars together. But then I got with Wesley. She didn't really like him, so she tried to get me to leave him. She said something about how I should run away with her from the city and from music altogether. I don't know why she started saying she hated music. She never told me, but at one point she said that if we wanted to continue seeing each other, well, it was her or my music career. Perhaps she was jealous of the fact that I had an ultimate talent and she didn't. Maybe she saw something I didn't see. Whatever the case, we argued and I never saw my best friend ever again. Then after that, the incident with me and... Sorry, I didn't mean to suddenly drop on you.
It's fine. I understand how you feel. Before my best friend died, she was doing something I didn't agree with. At the time, I hated what she was doing. Selling herself off. She was broke, but she wouldn't accept any offer I gave to help her. Then she was murdered. I couldn't find her killer. I failed her. It's why I moved here. What I'm trying to say is that you and me are quite alike. So please don't worry.
Gumshoe. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. I'm...
She's dead.
Attention all residents. A body has been discovered. Let's begin with a very simple explanation of how trials work.
Do we have to?
Yes. You will be discussing who killed Miss Praluline. After you all come to a choice, a vote will be held. If you guess the black incorrectly, they will be executed and you all will get to walk away with your lives.
But if you make the dreadfully wrong choice, you all will be executed, and the killer will be able to get away scot-free.
Before we begin, I have a question about the trial.
What is it, Detective Sholmes?
So, why is there a band down here?
It's simple. Can't have a good trial without some music.
It's to be expected of this place.
Is this some kind of joke? Someone died. Why the hell do we have a jazz band playing music when there's a murder to investigate?
Copper, please calm down. The trial just started, and we can't start misbehaving. We should just ignore it for now and try to figure out who the killer is.
Ugh, I guess you're right. I'm not very good when it comes to using my noggin, so hopefully I'll be of some use to you guys.
The real question is, where the hell do we even start?
Shouldn't we start at the beginning?
Where exactly is the beginning?
Good question. The murder must have happened between her last sighting and the time we discovered her body. The autopsy didn't tell us her time of death, so I believe it's important we figure out when she died. The nice thing is I already know who the Blackened is. I just have to convince them all. The last time most of us saw her was last evening, before the nighttime announcement happened.
Copper and Praluline had another argument. Detective Sholmes and I escorted Copper back to her room. Afterwards, me and Mrs. Sholmes parted ways.
I woke up at around 6:04 a.m. to go smoke. I saw Gumshomes on the way there, and we both discovered the body around 8 minutes later.
Seriously? Gumshomes? I know it's a mix of gumshoe and Sholmes, but couldn't she have come up with something better?
So the time of death is between last evening and 6:12 a.m. today.
But even then, that's a big time gap. The murder could have happened at any time in that 12-hour range. How are we even supposed to figure that out?
Well, all we gotta do is discuss. The answer will be found soon enough. Ain't that right, Detective Sholmes?
That's correct. The only way to piece together this mystery is by working together.
When exactly did Praluline die?
Maybe she died yesterday in the afternoon. And someone was puppeteering her body with magic.
Magic isn't real.
Perhaps she was killed around 6 a.m. It would explain why Ramona was up so early. She did the murder and brought someone to the body to act innocent.
I did not kill Praluline.
It looks like there isn't any evidence to prove when she died.
We know something about Praluline that can narrow down when she died, and that person has the key to solve it.
When exactly did Praluline die?
Maybe she died yesterday in the afternoon. And someone was puppeteering her body with magic.
Magic isn't real.
Perhaps she was killed around 6 a.m.
No, that's wrong! Praluline wasn't killed around 6 a.m. We actually have evidence that can narrow down her time of death. Copper, remember what you said about her being late to breakfast yesterday?
Huh? Oh, right! Praluline goes to the smoke room every time an announcement is made. The casino is close to the smoking room, and I remember seeing her walk into that room around the time the nighttime announcement happened on the first day. She even said she was smoking after the morning announcement happened.
Thank you, Copper. With that, we can safely assume that her time of death is at some point between the nighttime announcement at 10 p.m. and 11 p.m., as I do not believe she would be in that room for longer than an hour.
So, what you're saying is, she was killed at night? You know, the time no one has any sound alibis for?
Wesley brings up a good point. Had the murder happened before the nighttime announcement, then the suspect list would have been cut down. However, the fact that Praluline died after the nighttime announcement means none of us have alibis. I went to my room right after saying goodbye to Detective Sholmes.
I went straight to bed, 10 p.m. sharp. I can't stay up longer than that. I get really tired after that time.
Okay, so none of us have alibis for this time. That's fine. We at least now know the when of this case. We now only need to figure out the who, what, where, and why.
Why don't we move on to the how? We can all agree that Praluline was beaten to death with a hammer. But I have a question. Did she actually die in the hallway to the smoke room? She could have been killed somewhere else, and then dragged over to look like she died in the smoke room.
Wesley brings up a good point. It'd be a good way for the murderer to cover up their own tracks too.
What are they talking about? There isn't even any piece of evidence that supports this? Are they stupid? The piece of evidence that proves she died where we found her is... No, there isn't any evidence that proves she died anywhere else. However, there is evidence she died where we found her, and those are the marks the hammer left on the floor.
Huh? But wouldn't they have been punished by the bellboys?
If it's for a murder, we don't care. That's what we want anyways. Why would we punish you for something we wanted in the first place?
So that means that those marks were left by the murderer, which proves that Praluline was attacked right then and there.
You got to the where for this murder. But is that really important?
Actually, yes. If the victim was found at any other point of the hotel, we wouldn't be able to find out how the murder was done. However, the location is the reason I figured out how the murder was done.
You already know the details about the murder case? Why the hell aren't you revealing the murderer? Unless you're bullshitting, and you're the one who killed Praluline.
Let's not jump to conclusions. I'm doing this because we have to convince everyone who the murderer is. Telling you the answer wouldn't do justice to Praluline. So let's walk through her case, for our safety and for her memory. Even if none of us liked her, she deserves some peace. Also, what if I'm wrong? What if my perspective of the case is warped and is only fixed because of someone else's account?
I don't know if I can trust you. You don't seem to be very credible to be talking about a case like this.
I don't care if you don't think I'm trustworthy. If I lie or get something wrong, then correct me. Tell me I'm wrong. That's the whole point of these trials. We're supposed to debate, not just blindly accept everything we're told.
Hot damn.
As I was saying, the body's location is quite important. We can pinpoint where the murderer was standing when the murder happened. Due to the way the second floor was structured, there is a blind spot coming right out of the smoke room where the killer could have swung.
Wait, I'm confused. What do you mean by that?
Does anyone have a piece of paper? I can try illustrating it.
I have a notepad, if that would help.
Sure, I'll take it. This is a diagram of the layout of the smoke room hall and lobby. As you can tell, if you're walking away from the smoke room, there's a spot one could hide to attack in.
Oh! I see! It makes a lot more sense now. So, the killer hid behind the wall and attacked to get the upper hand against Praluline.
Sholmes.
Again with that stupid nickname. Yes, Mrs. Doyle?
That's a really shitty drawing.
Oh my god. I tried my best. Did you seriously want me to spend hours drawing this?
Sorry, I didn't mean it. I wanted to ask something though.
Is it going to be about my artistic talent? I'm not an artist. I'm a detective.
Was a detective.
Yes, I know, I'm playing detective since I no longer have the title. But I have experience as a detective, meaning I am the detective here. Now what do you want to ask, Mrs. Doyle?
It was a question that was on my mind when you were illustrating that, but... How did Praluline die?
Huh? We already figured that out. She was beaten to death with hammers.
No, you got it wrong. I'm not asking how she was killed. I'm asking how did she get killed? She boasted about being a quick draw and being able to kill someone before they could even blink. How did she somehow lose?
That's a good question. How did she get killed? She almost pulled a fast one on me on our first encounter, so finding her body was a shock to me as well. Luckily, I'm certain of how this was done.
How did Praluline lose to the killer?
It's a good question, but there are several ways this could have been done.
Well, the first thing I'm thinking is that she was just caught off guard.
Are you sure? I thought she was a quick draw.
It's possible she was just lying to save her ass. The only problem was that the lie didn't work.
Maybe she consumed something that was drugged? That way, it would be possible for her to get killed.
Wait, maybe she was poisoned.
Yeah, exactly!
You already established she died due to blunt force trauma. She couldn't have gotten poisoned.
How did Praluline lose to the killer?
It's a good question, but
Well,
Are you sure?
it's possible she was the only problem.
Maybe she consumed something that was drugged?
I agree with that!
That way, it would be possible for her to get killed.
The reason why she was able to be killed was because she was in a susceptible position. Her cigarettes were laced. There are two main pieces of evidence that prove this. First, the empty pack of cigarettes. There's something weird about it.
How come?
According to Praluline, she's a light smoker. She smokes around 1 to 3 cigs every time she smokes. If we assume she smoked 3 cigarettes every time she went to smoke, that means in total she smoked 12 cigarettes. Which is weird when the pack has 20, yet the pack was missing all of the cigarettes. We couldn't find them in the trash or anywhere near the body. My theory is that the cigarettes were laced. Since the Blackened didn't know which cigarette she would smoke, they laced all of them. Once she was killed, they took the rest of her cigarettes and dumped them somewhere, probably in their room.
I'm going to stop you right there. Are you seriously just guessing that the cigarettes were laced? From an empty pack of cigarettes too, mind you. Where even is your proof?
Well, we do have some more proof that backs it up. If not backing up what was laced, we have proof that she most likely ingested something. The evidence that proves this is... Mr. Campbell, you mentioned finding something in the drugstore yesterday, correct?
right, I did. Yesterday morning after breakfast, I was looking for some opioids for my headache when I noticed that a pack of Veronal was missing from the shelf. Well, actually, I noticed there was a gap in the wall of medicine around that section. But when the body was found, I decided to investigate that place and confirmed it was still missing.
Veronal or barbitone is mostly used for sleeping, but it works as a sedative. Some of the side effects include confusion, drowsiness, memory loss, and poor coordination. It's possible with all of these effects, plus it being nighttime, she didn't question the sudden feeling of tiredness. While not proving the cigarettes were laced, the two pieces of evidence go hand in hand, which is why I believe it was laced. Also, the last confirmed thing she was doing was smoking. It would make sense that she ingested it through smoking. I think the fact that she was sedated would also help explain the fact she ignored the main murder mechanism.
Wait, there's more?
Yes, I believe that figuring out how this mechanism was done would help narrow down who the murderer is, because there's only one person who could have done this.
Only one of us. One of us did the murder.
I'm so hungry. Why am I so hungry? How long has it been since I last ate? It hasn't been that long, surely. I have to make it through this trial. I know the killer. God, I just have to convince them all.
Alice!
Huh? What?
Are you okay? You stopped responding for a second. I was scared something happened.
Sorry, everyone. I haven't eaten anything yet today. Probably why my vision went blurry.
Oh, good heavens! We should try to hurry up this case so the Gumshoes can eat something.
No, it's fine. Let's continue the trial.
We were about to talk about the murder mechanism. It was something that caught my eye while I was investigating the smoke room. In the corner, there was a reading light being directly pointed at a strange spot. There was some sticky white residue on it.
It was glue.
Yes, it was glue. Thank you, Detective Sholmes.
Anytime.
As I was saying, when the light turned on, it pointed directly at the glue spot. We couldn't really examine it much more, but something Detective Sholmes noticed was that the glue spot was engraved a little by whatever was stuck on it.
So this killer pointed this light at an object. And did what?
Well, what's the purpose of lights?
To, light things?
Yeah, kind of. The lights were used to illuminate something. Now, what exactly is that something? The body of La Praluline.
Me and Detective Sholmes did some tests and noticed that the light was facing right where the body was found.
My theory is that the killer used this light to work as a tripwire of sorts. Or, well, as a signal to strike.
But wait, the light wasn't pointed at the body now, was it? How the hell can you claim the light was used that way?
You're right. The light was pointing at the glue, or more specifically, the item that was glued there. Because of this, the light was being reflected onto a wall, and the killer used the light as a signal to strike.
Huh? What are you saying?
Perhaps an illustration would suffice. As Praluline was exiting the smoke room, the light that was being reflected would be obscured by her body. The hallway is quite narrow, so it's very easy to do something like this. Similarly, the smoke room has 2 windows on it, which allow for this to happen. The farther she walked away from the light source, the less she would obscure, until she got entirely out of the light. If you recall the blind spot discussed earlier, the light would shine onto the wall. When hiding behind the corner, you would be able to see this light. It works as a tripwire and signal so that the moment you see it, you've given yourself the go to swing and attack her. So, are there any questions?
How the hell did you suffice all of this from just the light and glue?
It's elementary, my dear Ullathorne.
Wait, but how'd she not notice the light? The only way for this to work is if she didn't turn off the light or take out the item that was glued there.
Well, that's why she got sedated. If she wasn't thinking straight, then she wouldn't have been bothered turning off the light.
That woman also wouldn't have cared either way about the object. If she saw someone left behind something like that, she wouldn't give a shit. You remember yesterday morning and all the fuss she made the past couple of days?
By the way, Detective Sholmes, you said figuring out this mechanism would point towards who the killer is?
That's exactly right. Some of you might not know this, but I know something about our 2 potential suspects that point to the murder being done by one of them. Isn't that right, Mr. and Mrs. Doyle?
What?
I'm sorry? Is this some kind of sick joke? Seriously? Is this about the poker game? Look, I apologize if I cheated, but that shouldn't make you just jump to the conclusion that it's one of us.
Sholmes, what exactly are you alluding to?
When we first got here, I found something on the floor. It was a heart locket with a picture of Wesley. However, the most important part is this. The lockets have a mirror. Mr. and Mrs. Doyle have matching lockets, meaning that either of them could be the potential killer.
Hold up a minute! Sholmes, what are you talking about? Well, it's true that we have matching lockets, but you got some information wrong.
Again, that stupid name. Whatever, I'll just have to cut through her words.
It's impossible for us to have done the murder. We share a bedtime of 10 p.m., so we both would have been asleep by then. Also, about the lockets. You are wrong about the information you have. The lockets have pictures from our wedding. Mine is the picture from when me and Wesley were at the altar. And Wesley's locket has a picture of us when we were dancing. You don't know anything about our belongings, so stay out of it. Everything you're saying contradicts the facts.
I'll cut through your words. Mrs. Doyle, you say all of this. However, it's Mr. Doyle's own account that contradicts what you said. Mr. Doyle said on the first day that both of you have matching lockets, and according to his own testimony, both of you guys have the same type of locket.
Exactly. So our lockets don't have mirrors. They only have our wedding pictures.
Mrs. Doyle, I'm sorry, but I have seen your locket, and Wesley confirmed the information.
No, that's wrong. You got all of that wrong. The lockets don't have a mirror.
Huh? What are you saying?
Look. There isn't a mirror. I don't know why Sholmes keeps saying there's a mirror. And if my sweet vanilla ice cream keeps saying there's a mirror in mine, then something must be wrong. Sholmes, perhaps you misheard what my sweet vanilla ice cream told you. Both of our lockets just have our wedding pictures.
But, Mrs. Doyle, I was inspecting the locket that Mr. Doyle said was yours. This is weird. If this is Mrs. Doyle's locket, then what did I see on the first day? May I inspect it again, Mrs. Doyle? Removing the pictures doesn't reveal anything. There isn't a secret compartment. It really is just a locket. The only things in here are pictures. Then, how was this used for the murder?
See? It was preposterous to just assume one of us was the killer. There never was a mirror in them. Plus, wouldn't Praluline have noticed an open heart locket with a mirror? Perhaps you should stop jumping to conclusions with baseless assumptions. Neither of us are killers, Miss Detective.
But it doesn't make sense. I know what I saw. The only way is... Wait. Am I stupid? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Mr. Doyle, can we see your locket?
I'm sorry, what's that?
I believe the lockets you two carry are not matching. If your locket is the one that has the mirror, then it's likely that you're the killer.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
While we don't know much about these lockets Detective Sholmes is talking about, if she believes that it's a defining piece of evidence in this case, then, Mr. Doyle, I would like for you to hand it over for further inspection.
Hold on. Now you guys are making excuses. Seriously, do you believe I'm the killer just because that damn woman made up some evidence? Why does everyone trust a former ultimate like her so much? What if this is a plan to frame me? What if she's the killer?
Mr. Doyle, I'm accusing you of murder. If you seriously believe that I'm overstepping my boundaries and that this piece of evidence has no relation to the murder, then reveal it. If this was an overstep on my part, then I will stop pushing that it was you who killed Miss Praluline, and we will discuss once more the potential of who it was.
No, I'm not handing this over, especially to her.
God damn it. It's no use. Nothing's getting to him. Wait, I have an idea.
Mr. Doyle, if you keep pleading the fifth, it makes your case seem less and less believable.
This is all just stupid. You're invading the sanctity of me and my wife's marriage. This precious item. I don't want you all tainting it.
Yeah. If my husband doesn't feel safe disclosing this information, then he doesn't need to. I've known him for years now. He would never lie about something like this.
Yes, but the court would like to see said evidence in front of them. Testimonies are strengthened with physical proof. It's very much possible both of you are lying about the locket somehow to cover for each other.
Mr. Campbell, there will be no need. I have it in my hands right here.
Huh? What? That bitch took it from me? How?
Growing up on the streets of London teaches you some tricks.
Don't look at the locket, you.
What's the holdup?
Well, would you look at that? The locket for sure has a picture of Mr. Doyle, but that's another woman.
Huh?
She has long black hair, red eyes, a detective cap on, and is for some reason talking. In fact, that woman looks strangely like me. Perhaps a version of me in a mirror dimension.
Detective Sholmes, you can just say there's a mirror in the locket.
There's a mirror in the locket.
Thank you, Detective Sholmes.
Anytime, Mr. Campbell.
Wesley, what's the meaning of this? Where's my picture? You replaced it with a mirror.
Honey, this is a huge misunderstanding. You see, this wasn't new furnish to the lockets. I needed a small pocket mirror for some time now. However, the person who was modifying my locket said he could only do it on the right side of the locket, not the left. I was planning on swapping out the pictures once everything was finished, but alas, we were kidnapped right before I could do that.
I see. For a second, I had some bad thoughts, but I'm glad that they weren't the case.
Wait, let me get this straight real quick. So what I'm hearing is, Wesley's the goddamn killer. That disgusting, ugly bastard.
No, that's wrong. My husband he wouldn't do that.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Doyle, but if you don't have evidence that proves it wasn't Mr. Doyle, then...
I do. I do have evidence he isn't the killer, following Gumshoe's own logic of assuming things. Isn't it strange that the victim didn't notice an open locket being illuminated by light? If we assume she was sober by the time she arrived, seeing something like that seems really suspicious. But that's not all. Me and my husband have been sleeping together in my room. And one thing is that we both put our lockets together before going to bed. I can't stay up past 10 p.m. So when the nighttime announcement happens, I go straight to bed. And I remember going to bed seeing both of the lockets next to each other, meaning that the locket can't be the item that was used for the murder.
So we're back at square one. We don't got a mirror to reflect light, meaning we don't got a killer.
Unless both of them work together. Disgusting murderers.
Libet, Gnosia, what happens if there's an accomplice in a murder case?
Oh, finally I can talk. Basically.
Accomplices get nothing.
Seriously?
If the killer is able to get away with the murder, then the accomplice will still be executed, no matter what they did in the plan.
Can there be two blackened in a case?
Hell no! If there was, that would ruin the whole point of these trials. Even if they both deal the finishing blow at the exact same time, only 0.0000000000001 seconds apart. We'll just take the one that masterminded the plan.
If the murderer didn't use the locket, then what else could have been used? Alright, everyone, let's ignore what item was used to create the light reflection. I believe we shouldn't worry about it until we discuss the other piece of evidence I believe points toward the killer being Mr. Doyle. For now, let's just say that the killer had a tiny little version of themselves that could reflect light.
Detective Sholmes, what the hell goes on in your mind?
Never mind that for now. I have a question for everyone. Why light? Why would the killer use something like that when they could have easily just set up a physical tripwire?
Light would be less notable, I believe, and a tripwire would be less consistent if you didn't know where to target.
Similarly, I raise another question. How did the killer pick the spot that La Praluline died in? It's a very specific spot. So specific, in fact, that I believe the murder was planned. Not just planned, but repeatedly tested. For the light trick to work, the killer must have repeatedly tried over and over again to get the light beam to be just right. It would require constantly managing the mirror and the light source.
So if there wasn't an accomplice in the murder case, that means the killer would have had to work with what they were given. Out of our two suspects, Mr. Doyle is the closest body shape to La Praluline.
Body shape?
I meant height.
In fact, they're both the same height. So Mr. Doyle is the only one who would know where to place the light.
Ramona's too short to really do something like this. And if she somehow were to do it, it would be harder for her to also know where to strike, since there's a chance if she struck too high, she would miss.
So, Mr. Doyle, have anything to say about this?
You damn bitch. You're grasping at straws. Because I'm the same height as the victim, I'm now a murderer? Seriously? Sholmes, are you an idiot? Well, of course you are.
It's no use. I'm not getting to him at all. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll prove to him once and for all that he is the killer.
Let's start at the beginning. I was asleep with my wife in her room. She can attest to that too. She was the one I slept with, correct? I, similarly with the others, woke up to the body discovery announcement that rang throughout the hotel. I arrived at the scene without knowing that Praluline had died.
Ramona's account does not mention you at any point being in her room. It's likely possible that you arrived after she fell asleep.
Well, either way, it's unlikely that someone like me would have done the murder. You know, my wife would be executed as well if I went through with it. And I would never allow something like that to happen.
You're still capable of committing the murder, Mr. Doyle. Just because you have things you'll lose if you did it doesn't instantly mean you aren't the killer.
It doesn't matter either way, because all the evidence is superficial and based on assumptions. I'm the killer because I have a mirror in my locker. I'm the killer because you saw a glimpse of it and assumed that was a part of the crime scene. Don't make me laugh.
We already cleared that the locket wasn't a part of the crime. Besides, every other piece of evidence points towards you being the killer.
And all the other evidence is stupid. How the hell does me being the same height as the victim mean I'm suddenly the killer? I could say that because you wear the color red, you're the killer because the victim also wore red.
The reason why height is important in this case was because of the way the contraption was done. If any other method was chosen, your height wouldn't have anything to do with the murder. But because of the way the light was used as a signal, you're the only one who could have set it up perfectly.
You goddamn bitch! Blabbering all about how I'm the killer. That's nonsense! What are you? Stupid? I mean, of course you are. You're a former detective. You were so bad that talent scouters realized the joke of a person you are and revoked your title. You know, Miss Play Detective, you'd be a great stay-at-home wife. You should really settle down with a man that can keep you in check. So just shut up, whore. You don't belong here anyways. You're not ultimate like us. You're just a stupid idiot.
Mr. Doyle, you're losing credibility by constantly attacking my character. Not being able to refute my claims means that it's likely you are the killer.
You damn bitch. Fine. If I'm the killer, then what goddamn item did I use for the reflection?
This ends here. There's a reason I decided to ignore the item that was used to reflect the light. And that's because the item that was used to reflect the light was Ramona's stars. There are two things I'd like everyone to know about her stars. One, the stars are all carried by Mr. Doyle. In fact, it was his idea to have her wear all the stars. And two, the stars are reflective. While me and the Doyles were playing poker, the lights of the casino kept getting reflected by her stars and getting in my eyes. The stars, I believe, fit all the criteria for the perfect item to reflect the light. It's small and inconspicuous. If that was left anywhere, I guarantee no one would bat an eye. If our victim was a nicer person, perhaps she would have collected it and returned it to Mrs. Doyle. However, our killer knew that she wouldn't care enough to return something like that and continued to smoke with it in the room. If we had discussed it earlier, Mr. Doyle could have blamed the killing on Mrs. Doyle and in turn had an easier chance at getting away. But as he is the one who carries the stars, he's the one most likely to have been the one to commit the murder.
You woman! You ugly, disgusting piece of shit! Seriously! You're just lying out of your ass now!
I'm sorry, Mr. Doyle, but can you be saying that when I'm using your own words against you? I bet he's currently hiding the star on his person as well. Face it, we have you cornered, Mr. Doyle.
No. You damn whore! You're just jealous that you got your title revoked! That I'm more successful than you. That I have a loving wife and good looks. You're defaming my name just to get away with this damn murder!
Mr. Doyle, the evidence presented in this court finds you very guilty of this crime. As much as you might want to fight, the evidence is clear. You are the killer.
Shut up. I don't want to hear it from the likes of you. I don't want to hear it from anybody. You all are just disgusting cretins. Blaming me, Wesley Doyle, an honest and hard-working man, Just to save your sorry ass, I'm starting to believe that the killer's one of you two. I mean, why would that damn woman work with you?
Because he isn't a dirty, disgusting murderer like you.
Everyone settle down. Wesley is right. We have absolutely no physical evidence to prove he is the killer.
Huh. Looks like that woman over there finally got some sense put into her. She realized her role in this place now, didn't she?
Yes, I did. Like you said, we had no evidence to prove anything. But now we do.
How? How did you get that?
Mr. Doyle, you really don't know how to keep your pockets safe now, do you?
Ow, but that's from my inside pocket. How did you take it from me without noticing?
It's elementary, my dear. It looks like this star has some strange residue on one side. White residue, to be exact.
Don't lick it. Detective Sholmes, do you have any sense of safety?
Glue. The white residue is glue, meaning that this was the star that was used in the murder.
You weren't supposed to get that, you bitch. No one was supposed to find that.
What's that? Did I hear a confession?
You witch! Oh. How was someone like you able to do that? Who the hell taught you that? A woman like you shouldn't be smart enough to figure something like this out.
Most of the things I have learned came from my father, Jack. The rest of my knowledge came from all the time I spent reading and researching in my spare time. Something I don't believe a lot of you did.
Wesley.
I didn't kill. I didn't kill anyone, you disgusting harlot. I didn't kill. You think that anyone is going to believe what you said?
Wesley! The stars, they're reflective. Like a mirror. This was your idea. You know, I always wondered why you insisted I wear one big star on my head. And why you always stood by the side I would. Sometimes when we talked, it felt like you were never paying attention to me. It felt like you were talking to someone else. You only ever stood by my side to look at yourself? The locket thing was a lie, wasn't it? My picture was on the left of yours. I knew you lied about it being on the right. I thought maybe, just maybe it was a mistake. I noticed you throughout this trial, throughout our poker game. You kept looking at your locket and smiling. Beautiful smile. Smile that you give to someone you love. A smile that I've never seen you show me. The bad thoughts that keep appearing in my head. Please. Please don't tell me you don't love me. Just tell me. When was the last time you told me that you loved me? You never call me by my name. You always tell me what to do. I haven't left the house to do anything other than grocery runs and record music with your workers.
My cherry pie, you're overthinking this. It's because I care about you.
Then say it to my face. Say that you love me. Say that you've always loved me since we got married. I don't want to believe these thoughts. I want you to comfort me. Please. God damn it.
Well, looks like the cat's out of the bag, huh? I guess there really is no coming out of this. I, Wesley Doyle, killed the whore of a woman, La Praluline. There. Are you happy, my cherry pie? Miss Play Detective? The others? Isn't this what you wanted to hear?
No, I refuse to believe you did this, Wesley. Stop joking around.
If Mrs. Doyle doesn't believe Mr. Doyle is the killer, then why don't we go over the details of this case one more time? That way Mrs. Doyle can realize what her husband has done.
That will be necessary, Detective Sholmes. We got our damn murderer right here, don't we? It's majority vote.
And no matter what she votes, as long as we three vote for him, it's over. Who cares trying to convince her? You disgusting piece of shit. You lowlife ant. I don't want to see this criminal anymore. Why don't we just vote already? A disgusting criminal like you should just die.
I agree with the harlot over there. Let's just vote. I give up.
Then why did you do it? Why did you do all of this?
It's simple. I wanted to get out of here.
But it isn't that simple. There is an actual reason. You brutally beat her to death and then almost blamed it on me.
But I didn't blame it on you, Cherry Pie.
Stop that. Just tell me.
Fine. My life is over anyways. I don't care revealing it. Like I said, it's quite simple. Women are monsters. Animals that need taming. They're born evil. It's the man's duty to put them in their place. Us men do bad things too. But there's always good to our actions. It's not our fault. It's a tough decision we have to make. However, women do things with selfish intentions. Copper, Alice, Praluline, Ramona, even that doll that claims not to be a woman, still acts like one. Copper is a hypocrite. Hates crime while being here for a crime she committed. Alice is nosy. Praluline was a bitch. And that doll put us into this killing game. Hearing your disgusting voices all the time drives me insane. It makes me want to puke. Women are terrible and awful. Remember who was the one who committed the first sin? Eve! A woman who betrayed God's trust just to eat a simple apple.
What about your wife? If you hated women so much, why would you put up with her?
My wife? Oh, please. She's the reason I'm like this. She taught me that the worst people in the world are women. Of course, I only killed the whore that is Praluline because she kept running her damn mouth. Plus, the fact that she was the same height as me made things much easier. Truthfully, it was hitting two birds with one stone. But even if she wasn't a woman, I probably would have still killed her. Having to deal with all these women. Just the thought alone made my stomach churn. That pile of meat deserved correction from a man anyway.
Stop it! Just stop, Wesley. No more. I don't want this anymore. I thought you loved me. I thought you loved me as much as I loved you. But I know the truth. Your love was just one grand lie. We're through.
Wait, my sweet cherry pie. This is just a misunderstanding. I still love you.
Shut up. Shut your damn mouth! Your tricks aren't going to work anymore. I know what you are now. You're just a revolting criminal who broke the balance of this place. A dirty sinner who's infatuated with himself. You're going to be burning in hell for a long, long time. And I will be laughing, knowing scum like you will be gone from this earth forever. Call me a hypocrite all you want. Call me a dirty, penny-licking hobo bitch all you want. I am alive, and you will be dead. That is the truth of life. All sinners will die. All criminals will die.
What the fuck is going on? They really are as bad as me.
I think I've had enough of this dirty man. Let's just vote and get him out of here.
Agreed. I don't think I can bear looking at him any longer.
Let's end it.
We have prepared a special punishment for you, Wesley Doyle, the ultimate radio show host. It's punishment time.
Danganronpa.